Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the General Collective Weekend Vibe reading. This isn't for any specific zodiac sign, so as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid, and if it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm going to be starting out with the Angel Tarot cards, and I haven't decided on the rest of the decks. I guess we'll just, basically go with the flow and see what comes out. As I am recording this, it is October, oh Lord. October could be significant. It is January 10th, 2025. We have Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Taurus. The Sun will be moving into Gemini today as well. And then we will have the full moon in Cancer this weekend as well. But there will be a separate reading for that. So let's jump right on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this weekend. These cards are still fairly new, so I'm trying to break them in. Seeing the Six of Swords, which could be indicative of, travel or getting to calmer waters. It's an energy of going from chaos to calm. So some of you, whether it's mentally, physically, or emotionally, some of you could be in that energy. I'm hearing Free Mind by Thames. So that song could be important. So you can, listen to it, read the lyrics, whatever the case may be. Alright, can I get one more? So, bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Cups, masculine water energy, and this could be you or this could be someone you're energetically connected to, but it's normally someone coming in ready to express some type of emotions, not as, they're saying, naive as a Page of Cups, but not as reserved as the King of Cups. They're saying just right. Like the Knight is just right. So this could be you going to, give a message, as knights are messengers. A message of, emotion. It says falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, or an invitation to a social event. So, some of you could be receiving an invite this weekend. Possibly, you don't have to be. But what I'm more so feeling is like someone ready to come forth and almost be emotionally vulnerable. Up under that, we have the Eight of Swords, which I feel like it's tied to this Knight of Cups. Like they're almost like whoever's in this energy is almost like afraid. It's kind of giving me the look, and I didn't even know it said it on this card. An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self confidence, afraid to take action. Yeah, because it's making me feel like someone is afraid to come forward, or they don't know how to come forward, or they're fearing, you know, how you're gonna receive them or them you. Because then we have the Nine of Earth, which is normally looked at as a feminine energy. Again, gender doesn't matter. This Knight of Cups could be a woman, and this Nine of Earth could be a man. Or these could be two women, two men. Y'all know how it goes. But it's almost like they're afraid of how you're going to receive them coming forward. Because if, you know, if this is someone coming towards you, collective, you are someone that, you know, they say stands alone. So you could be, you know, single, you know, but very self-sufficient and you know, just grounded, you know, basically someone that is in an energy of, you know, tending to their own garden. But then we have the Nine of Wands. And like I said, I feel like this is how they feel you would be, like kind of possibly defensive or, you know, just not receptive. But this also makes me feel like this is your energy. This is your energy, but maybe the way that this knight is perceiving you as someone who would be defensive or, you know, not open or receptive to what they're coming to say or offer. You're just someone who is like someone who really stands their ground and has no problem enforcing like your boundaries. So there's like an air of contemplation here with the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, because it says it's contemplation on their part, but it's like you've invested in this energy for you. It says seeds well planted, pause in action, and unnecessary worry. Like, because for some of you, and I'm feeling this as a feminine energy, so I'm just going to read it that way, does not mean female. You're just someone who is, you know, you've established or you've created a lot for yourself. So this person coming in, it almost feels like there's an air of, how can I say this? Like you just don't have time to waste. You just like you don't play no games. Shout out because the Chris Brown is coming through. I don't know his songs. Play no games. Like you know like you just don't play any games. Like you're not. It's almost like you're not with the bullshit. Like so, and you know you establish that boundary for yourself. Like you don't want no like you don't want no parts. You don't participate in anything that you know is just like frivolous and you know that has like it almost makes me feel like that has no substance. Let's see what the overall energy is. What's going on, Spirit? What's the overall energy? Excuse me for this weekend. Look, the Lovers. Like I said, the moon is going to be moving into Gemini, which is the Lovers card in traditional tarot. So the Lovers, it says intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. So for some of you, yeah, for some of you, you know, if this is that masculine energy is coming towards you, you're gonna, you know, you may have to make a decision. For some of you, it's almost like, yeah, you may need to, if they're inviting you somewhere, turn down their invitation to something. I don't know. But the Lovers is also a card of making decisions. It's a card of an emotional, not emotional, a spiritually guided, connection. So we have the Knight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck. And this makes me feel like for some of you, like this masculine energy, there's like an intense attraction. Some of you, it almost feels like whatever decision you're gonna have to make, you're gonna have to make it quick. But it's almost like this masculine, especially with the Ten of Air, they're coming in to like either put an end to what they're feeling, or the reason why they're coming in like this is because they don't want to feel, it almost feels like repressed emotionally. This Knight of Fire may even feel like they're sexually repressed as well. And it's almost like they're just like ready for this connection, the Lovers. It also could be them needing to make a decision, but whatever decision they're making, it does involve you. And it's almost like you may have to make a decision as to whether you're gonna accept this or you're not, because there could be like tension between you and them with the Ten of Swords, because it says the end of a difficult situation. So it could have just been like possibly like no communication, like you're not talking to this person or they're not talking to you. And it's almost like they're like, it's almost like they're tired of that. But it's almost like they know that they would need to come forward and at least be that Knight of Cups. But they're we seen that Eight of Swords, they're afraid of how they're going to be received. Because this could be something as simple as someone like telling you like, hey, I liked you, or I've always liked you. For some of you, you may not know this person. For the majority, I feel like you do know this person, and there is like a history. Yeah, so we have the Ten of Pentacles. Whatever this connection is, it's almost as if there's how can I say, like there's potential for long term. There's potential for something to be created that would be long lasting. Up under that, we have the Devil card and the King of Cups, the King of Water. The Devil card on this deck is ego. And the Devil card says a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, and negative or fear-based thoughts. Yeah, and I feel like this energy, this masculine, is like I don't like the word fear, but it is, but it's not. Like it's not like someone is afraid, like they're afraid, but this person, when it comes to expressing emotions or putting themselves out there emotionally, it's almost like that scares them, because they don't know how, it's almost like this person thinks like the worst is going to happen. Like, oh, if I express to this person how I really feel about them, they're just going to hurt me, or they're just going to use me, or then they'll have, like they're saying, a one up on me. And it's like, who have you expressed yourself to in the past that made you feel like you couldn't do that? Like, why would you like, I mean, and this is no judgment, but this is something that I always sit and ask, like, because I've encountered people like this. And it's like, who Who made you feel, who did you express yourself to, or told you, like, even if it's something as simple as I love you and you meant it, and they like it maybe they didn't know how to receive it. That doesn't mean that if you do it with somebody that's completely different, they're going to give you the same reaction. Like, we have the lovers out here, so it's telling me that whoever these two energies are, there's a mutual feeling. Because the King of Cups says, open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice and charity work. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But you know, like I can understand. Like, I understand where it comes from. But that does that mean that for the rest of your life, because this one person didn't receive the love that you had to give them, that you're just not gonna show people love anymore, or you're not gonna express what's in your heart anymore? Like, no. Don't do that to yourself, because that creates this devil energy. It creates that Eight of Swords. But it's only hurting you. It's not hurting this person that you want to express yourself to, and it's not hurting the person who did this to you. Or, you know, people. It could have been multiple people, but no, you gotta give yourself a chance. Can I get another one, Spirit? What else? What other messages do we need? Yes. Because this Ten of Pentacles and this Lovers, this connection is what you want. And they're bringing me back. They're saying, and even if you express yourself to this person and they don't receive you well, at least you'll be free of the weight of holding that in. So to me, it's a win-win. Like, what? I wouldn't, like, man, listen, like, and what came to me the other day as I was just, moving about my day, was when you see something beautiful in someone, tell them. Like, let them know it doesn't hurt. But yeah, it's like this King of Water, this masculine energy. We have the Seven of Wands at the bottom. Yeah, like, they're just completely, like, opposed to feelings, and that's no way to go about or through life, like trying to keep what you feel buried down. It's like, I think, and I've said this before, like, this energy came out like years ago. But like I said, time is fluid, so I don't know, there could be a reading from years ago that maybe resonate for some of you now. But it's almost like shaking up a soda bottle. Like, somebody keeps shaking up a soda bottle, shaking up. We all know what happens when you go to open it. Would you rather just open up the soda bottle and pour the soda? Like, don't, like, it's like somebody keeps stirring their own emotions regarding the situation, and pretty soon that bottle that is going to bust. Ace of Swords at the bottom for confirmation. Like, you're gonna explode, like, within yourself. Can I get one more, Spirit? What's going on? That's too many. Then we have the Five of Pentacles, which I don't like this. Because that's an energy of, like, having a scarcity mindset, of fear, or, like, feeling like you're lacking materially. For some of you, it's financially. And what I'm really feeling is here, because from the 10 to the 5 is another 5. It's like this masculine energy wants the 10 of Pentacles, but they don't want to put in their 5. Like they want to keep their 5 and still have the 10. So who's supposed to create the 10? What? How you gonna create or want this 10, with another person, but you want to keep your 5? What? That sounds crazy. Like it's almost like, and this is just my personal perception, I've never understood the concept of people having 50-50. Like that concept in relationships is the most outlandish thing to me, because if we're only both given 50% and something happens to your 50%, so that means we're just at 50%? No. I always believe in 100 and 100. Because if something happens to your 100%, I still have 100 to keep us, keep our head above water, or to make sure that we're still fine. And if vice versa, if something happens to my 100%, you still have 100%. Like we would never be below 100%. Like I don't understand that 50-50 and going half. No, that concept never made sense to me. And it's almost like this person is used to, like, they may even do have that concept just within themselves, but it's not saving. Like I think this person may think like it's saving, but it's not. You're actually shortchanging yourself, because you're not putting in what you really, you're not putting in enough time, energy, effort, or even money to maintain this 10 of Pentacles. It's like you're always half off. Like, what's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, the Hermit. And this is a card of, of introspection. This is a card, like, there's what I can feel here is there's balance needed, but this balance that's needed for this masculine is at like a soul level where they need to, really sit and think about this, for themselves. For some of you, this concept or whatever this is for you is being shown to you via, the Hermit. And for some of you, they're like showing you of like how to, like, it's almost like someone needs to learn how to be self-sufficient, or just like have a sense of stability within themselves, because the way that they're doing it now, there's almost like there is a lack. Like they're not, it almost makes me feel like someone who doesn't know how to like balance a checkbook, or like utilize, manage their money or their time or their energy or their effort. It's almost like, how they say like robbing Peter to pay Paul. No. Yeah, so then we have the Six of Wands coming out, which is normally a card of victory. It could be a card of recognition. It could also be a card of ego, but it says victory, good news is on the way, public recognition or reward. For some of you, this is an energy of a person that, wants to look like they have the 10 of Pentacles, and they're hiding that they're only at the 5, which is why there's some balance that's needed. But I also feel like this person can see like how they can have this 10 of Pentacles like the right way, or they said the real way. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, because there's almost like they're trying to like come up with, like, it's almost like they have a like cloudy judgment with the Seven of Cups. That's what I'm feeling, because it's also a card of like emotional confusion. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, and I'm just getting like this masculine has a stance on whatever this I don't know if I should call it like an issue or a perception. Like they're like unwilling to not be seen as this, like I don't know, it's almost giving me like a superiority complex. Like, well, at least if I look, like, and this is just how I'm hearing like this person's like almost like their inner dialogue as to where they're like, I, well, as long as I look like I got it, I'm cool. But why? Why would you want to look like you have something that you don't have? Why don't you just put in the effort to actually have it or create it, and then that way, like, you don't have to act like anything. Yeah, and then we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so this person could be like having sleepless nights or nightmares, or just fearing that they're gonna be viewed as someone like as like, why would you be afraid to be viewed as who you really are or be seen for what you really have? Like, if you don't have it, you don't have it. There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't have something, okay, it's you put in the work to get it. But you do it for you. Don't do it for like a perception of how you want to be seen. That is preposterous. I don't know why that word keeps coming up, but it is. It's very outlandish thinking. Like, it's almost like you really got to ask yourself, whether this is you or someone, why does what someone else think about you or how they see you, why does that hold so much weight in your life? How about how you see you? Can I get one more, please? Can I get one more for the collective? Yeah, like it's exactly what I said. We have the Two of Swords. This person doesn't want to be seen as being in this Five of Pentacles energy. It says being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Yeah, this person is trying to act like this Five of Pentacles doesn't exist. And what it's doing is mentally causing them, stress, anxiety, strain. Um, it's creating mental conflict. Like, they don't want to be seen as like taking a loss or being, down and out. Yo, there's no like I say it all the time. Like, when you hit rock bottom, that's one of the best places to be, because it gives you a chance to, rebuild yourself from the ground up. Like, I'm telling you, like, I've went through it, and like, honestly, it was the best decision I ever made. I didn't try to hide it from anyone. Like, I have my daughter who, like, I wanted to show her what it was like it's almost like people want to portray the image like they're like they don't have any struggles, and that's the worst thing you can do for yourself. If you have children, that's the worst thing you can do for your children, because as they get older and when they, come and they start to experience life, on their own. You don't want them to hit rock bottom and not know what's going on and not understand. That's not good. That is not good. I sat down with my daughter and I told her, like, hey, this is what it is. This is, why we are here right now, and this is what we're gonna do to get it back together. And that was the I think that was a very, how can I say, it was an experience for her. It also, showed me what I, and trying to keep, because like I can say I've been here. And it wasn't even that I was trying to portray an image, but I was, I for me it was more so of like, just mishandling, my money. And I didn't understand, like, because money has no value to me. Like, I don't care. So as long as I have what I need, if anybody, they needed anything at the time, they, here you go. Like, because it doesn't, the value of money, like, I value other things. But money is not something that I value. But I I seen the flaw in that mentality, and I seen the repercussions of that. But when I went through what I went through, I told my daughter, like, it showed me, like, there were certain things that she, didn't know how to do. There were certain things that she even said to me, like, because it was really like just buying things that, I wanted her to have because I wanted it. So I was buying stuff twice, you know. And one day she told me, she was like, well, you know what? I don't really care for that stuff. And when she said that to me, I was just like, oh, okay, like, but I was doing, like how my parents raised me. That was what I knew up until that time. And when she said that to me, I kind of had to like take a step back, and I was like, huh, you know what? She's right. Like, I understand why my parents did and raised me and brought me the things that they brought me. But I also seen how flawed the method was, and what I was doing was creating that same pattern. And I was like, she's right. Like, and I sat down and I talked to both of them. Like, told them, like, I understand what y'all was trying to do. I get it. But it ends up messing you up as you get older. Like I said, if you have children, you don't want them to be 30 and 25 to 30 and have something happen to them, or they go through an experience in life and they don't know how to handle it. But I was like, I understood it. I did. And I told both of them, like, I understand what y'all was trying to do. You were trying to make a better life for us in a way that you thought was right at the time. I can't say that you were wrong. You just thought it was right. And trying to, keep our family together, to keep us, afloat, not for appearances, but I understand why you guys did what you did. But like I said, I understood it, but the method was flawed. The way that they did it, it ended up hurting in the long run. And that's like what I feel, here. Like, no, like, go through it. Like, I'm telling you, like, I know people look at me like I'm crazy. Like, when I say, like, nah, if I would have never hit rock bottom, I wouldn't be who I am sitting here doing this reading right now. And it was necessary. I can see that it was necessary. It was something that made me like see life in a different way. And it's not to say that I honestly, I'm not doing, anything different right now. Like, not to say it like that, but it's just the way that I was doing it back then. Like, now I see, like, how they say, Like if you have a job and when you're working, like you always pay yourself first. It's that same concept. Like when you get your paycheck, don't just start divvying out your money or paying your bills. Put some to the side for you. And it's like it was it's as simple as that. And pertaining to like, nah, just do that. Don't just pay your bills and then be feeling fucked up like, damn, I don't got nothing left over for me if I wanted to do something. Nah, just take a little bit. Give yourself pick your amount. Give yourself what you feel you are worth to just have and put to the side. Like, I don't know, to each his own. You do, everybody has their own free will. Everyone is able to make the choices, but this is what it feels like. So, I don't even feel like there's something that I need to clarify. Like, it's pretty straightforward. And whatever decision this is, like, is something to help you bring into balance, even if this doesn't involve another person or persons. Like, this is something that you need to do for yourself. And it is rewarding. Like, the rewards are not going to come overnight. And like, again, it makes me feel like I have to keep saying, like, there's nothing wrong with being at the Five of Pentacles. If you're at the Five of Pentacles and you want this Ten of Pentacles, you're halfway there. So why not just tweak your method, tweak it. And there's some, like, adjust your mentality around this. We are going to look at the Two of Swords, and then I'll grab the guidance and advice. What's the Two of Swords? Yeah, we have the World. Yeah, this is what comes after. This is what comes after you, like, come to an acceptance of where you're at right now. It'll be a completion. You'll close out one cycle, close out this cycle, and you'll step into a new one, because it says a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. Can I get one more? Yeah, and peace. Oh my God, the Four of Swords. Yeah, and then we have the Star. And you'll be it'll bring you at least mental peace. For some of you, if this is regarding another person and you've been holding back, feelings for them, and it's almost like for some of them, it's almost like you don't want to give, you don't want to share, but you can't want to have another person and not give anything. So it's telling you to basically, like the cards are saying, like, in that mentality, to bring you some mental peace, because once you're able to come to like balance within your mind, it's wish granted. We have the Star and the Ten of Cups. It's like, once if you're afraid of like sharing yourself emotionally with this person, it's because of the way that you think you're gonna be perceived, or it's almost like maybe there's a fear like you're less than, but that's your own perception. You have to come to peace with that within yourself. But it's almost like once you start opening up, it's almost like you're not going to want to stop with the Star and the Ten of Cups. You're going to it's like you're just going to want to keep pouring and giving and, you know, exchanging with this person. And then that's that 100. That's your cup. Both cups will be overflowing. Like it'll almost be hard to stop it. You know, you can't stop water. So yeah, it's almost like you can't stop water. And if it's, you know, being directed and going towards the right people, places, and things, you don't need to. You'll have an abundance, you know, of it. Like, but it's almost like this person's water is like the dam is building up. Like it's building up, it's building up. And you know, like how, you know, like, I don't know. It's been a while since I picked up on the weather. But yeah, it's giving me like hurricane vibes. New Orleans could be significant. I don't know nobody in New Orleans. Or yeah, I don't know anything about it. But and I'm not saying that, you know, like in a bad way or a negative way. It just feels like, you know, sometimes, you know, this stirring up is needed to free you of these like, it feels like just a whole bunch of old stuff that you're holding on to, and it's blocking you from being emotionally like light. Like this energy feels really heavy because they're just holding and holding and holding and holding, whatever the case may be. Can I get one for this? Because here it is. Here's the like the what do they call them down there? The levee. Here's the levee. Like trying to keep on a brave face, but this water, especially coming out as a king of water. So can I see what's in between this king of water and the 9 of fire? Yeah. There's almost a need to surrender. Strength with the Leo energy. And I feel like, oh, this card is perfect. It says release harsh judgments. Yeah, like stop being so hard on yourself. And then with the 8 of Swords being on the bottom, it's telling me that this is something, whatever this mentality, this way of thinking, this way of being, is something that you created on your own. Like this is like your own personal belief or whatever the case may be. And it's not to say that you're like you need to change your belief, but if this is what you want, changes are required. Can I get one more for this king of water? You don't want to get to that point where you break, but there's a way that you can exude this strength and confidence, you know, like in a different way, and it be, I keep wanting to say, and it be true, because the way that you're doing it right now, it's like you're coming from a false sense of, you know, like security. Like this is how you keep yourself safe. And it's almost like it has the potential to do more harm than good, staying like this. Can I get one more for this King of Cups? Yeah, something could have happened during Scorpio season, because that's like they're bringing me back to why I said October. or you could be a Scorpio or have a significant Scorpio placement. Can I get one more for this King of Water? Because the King of Cups is Scorpio energy. Yes. The Four of Fire. And for some of you, this is a home. You know, it's regarding, you know, finding a home, but what it more so feels like is just you being at home within yourself, you being comfortable with yourself. Because I can also feel the discomfort that's here, or, you know, wherever you're at in a situation, but it's from you like repressing and trying to put on a brave face. Where the Strength card and the Four of Wands is like, no, this is how actually like a firm, solid foundation, this Ten of Pentacles, this is how it's built. This is almost like someone that tried to build the house from the top down and wondering why. Like, you don't put the roof on the house first. You start with the foundation. I think it's time for me to do another from the ground up reading. Yes. There's a perspective change here. The Page of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, it's almost like you see, like it's almost like it's time to see the situation from another lens, or some of you are seeing it from another lens. Yep, you are, or you will be. The Ace of Swords. And what you're seeing is this devil energy. For some of you, like how you've been, like, and it doesn't, like, it could be another person, place, or thing, but you've been investing in, like, that negative thoughts or and fear. You've been working out of fear. That's where you've been, and trying to, like, justify it with the Six of Pentacles. And that's not, And we have a King of Swords, or King of Fire, excuse me. The King of Wands with the Three of Swords. And it comes from a place of, you know, being hurt, being let down, being, you know, like, it's a card of sadness, because I felt that Three of Swords energy. And it's okay. Like, this is how you heal. This is how you heal. And then look up under that, renewal, judgment. For some of you, this masculine energy is trying to figure out how to bring something, like, back together. Because we have the Three of Pentacles. I cannot make this shit up. We got the Three of Pentacles, which is teamwork and collaboration. And then we have the Balance card, which is Temperance. This is like someone who's trying to, you know, figure out how to bring something back together. Possibly a relationship. Something that they do highly regard. But also how to bring it back together and keep it together. And it's honestly, like, not to say, like, but it is on this masculine's part. There's something that they have to do to bring this together. And it's almost like to be real and vulnerable with themselves and with this person. Can I get one for the Lovers? Ooh. Can I get one for the Lovers, please? Oops. Cards fell out of my hands. The Lovers. Can I get one for the Lovers? That was the Six of Pentacles, which is reciprocity. It's equal, you know, give and take, mutual effort. Yeah. Temperance. These two they can be opposite energies, or they could, because Lovers is Gemini, Temperance is Sagittarius, which are, you know, the opposite energies. Each sign has the opposite. So there could be like a opposites attract and situation. And like I said, they're trying to figure out how to make, you know, to bring something back together with. We seen the King of Wands and the King of Water. Here's the Nine of Earth and the Queen of Swords. This feminine energy right now could be in Queen of Swords energy, which would balance out that King of Wands energy, because it's the opposite. It's opposite, but it's complementary as well. But this is just letting me know, like, this person or whatever the situation is, it's like this masculine wants to balance it out. It's like almost like spirit needs for this to balance out. Can I get one more? Yep. Yeah, because there's a new phase of this relationship, if it's regarding a relationship that needs to like restart. It needs to begin like a little bit more elevated, like I said. And then we have the Page of Cups. Like, it needs to come, like, because the Page of Cups is pure energy. It's, you know, that pure raw emotion. Like I said, it can be looked at as like naive, but at least you know that it's real. Like, just think of like little, like, I always think of pages as little children. They express themselves. It's real, it's raw, it's who, you know, they don't try to reserve it. There's a progression here. We have the Page, the Knight, and the King. So let's grab the guidance and advice, and then that'll be the reading. All this water. I almost feel like the move forward card in this Messages from the Mermaids deck is going to come out. So let's see, because that's what I'm feeling. Because I feel it here with the Knight of Water and the Six of Swords. It's almost giving me Chariot energy. And then with that, you walk away from what no longer is emotionally serving you with the Eight of Cups. As it says, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful and spiritual and emotional growth. And it leads you right into the Ten of Cups, which is a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met, and trustworthy relationships. And for a lot of these masculine energies, if you're, you know, trying to get something back together with a feminine, the spirit is trying to show you what this connection is via the Lovers, how to bring it back together via Temperance, but also that this person is trustworthy. Like, you can trust this person with your emotions. So let's see. Because it's almost like they're emotionally light. They may even come off as very like playful. This feminine energy could be very playful and lighthearted. Yeah. And fun, and like, I almost feel like they're like a dolphin. You know how dolphins, like, yeah, there's a dolphin on this card. But like I said, I didn't even see, like, there's that feminine energy. Yeah, like they're like almost like a light in this storm, like a lighthouse in this storm that you're going through. And I just keep hearing, they got you, they got you. You just have to trust that. What's the guidance and advice, Spirit? They may have even said that to you. I got you. You have to trust it. Alright, can I get one more? And if you're a feminine energy, and this masculine energy is coming towards you, it's up to you. Like, that's the decision you're gonna have to make. Like, it's up to you if you want to accept this person. For some of you it's an apology, for some of you it's a gift, for some of you it's the, wanting to make things right, and that's up to you. Because it could be coming by way of communication. We have magic, truth, and communication at the bottom of the deck. So what's the guidance and advice? What's the guidance and advice, spirits? Here we have the Three of Cups, support, coming out. And look, what did I say, y'all? Here it is. Yeah, this masculine is ready to move forward into a place of, being and having that emotional support, whether it comes from this feminine or, if it has nothing to do with a feminine. It's almost like for some of you there's like feminine spiritual guides that will support you through this. But you need to move forward with your feelings, with what you're feeling. I'll say it like that. So because the support card is also like the Three of Cups, a card of celebration, reconciliation. If this reconciliation is really what you want, you gotta move towards it. So it says support. Call upon a trusted friend now. Their perspective will reveal insights into your life that you may not have previously seen or considered. The mermaids are swimming in to support you now because they know another viewpoint is required to help you see your situation clearly from all angles. Sometimes we think we have to be our own counsel, but this isn't true. There are times in life when the trusted advice or support of another is key to setting you on the path to freedom from cares or concerns. The support of a close friend or friends is imperative for you right now. If you feel you don't have a friend to call on, then perhaps consider calling a helpline where you'll find an impartial, kind, and receptive ear. If this message doesn't apply directly to you, then someone around you is in need of this advice and you could provide the support they require at this time. A supportive friend is someone who loves you unconditionally, is non-judgmental, discreet, and has honesty and integrity. In a way, you're placing your heart and soul into their temporary care while you express what's going on for you. Sometimes we just need to be heard, and the support we require comes from someone simply listening to us lovingly and without judgment. This can be liberating on many levels. It's important that you find or offer support. You can also wish and pray for divine support to be sent to help with this situation. The universe is ready to offer all the support you need. All you have to do is ask from your heart. And for some of you, the way that I'm feeling this is like this feminine energy is this support for you. That's what it makes me feel. But it could be, take it how it resonates. That just feels like how like I'm feeling it. Like I feel like it is the actual person. Can I get one for support, please? Yep. Yep. The Ace of Water and the Queen of Pentacles. It is. Because she was showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. And you love this person. Like with the Ace of Cups. Why would you want to keep that from them? Is what I just heard. Why would you want to keep that from them? The way that you feel about them. You're holding back. You're reserving it. With the Four of Earths. Can I get one for the Queen of Pentacles? She already showed up as the 9. But she's like I said, I feel like she's a lighthouse. She's very, like, where do lighthouses sit? They sit so that, you know, sailors can see them when, you know, it's what do they call it? I can't think of what it is, but when the storm is going on, that's how they navigate. That's how, you know, sailors navigate, by the lighthouse. They know that if they can see the lighthouse and get to it, they're safe. And I feel that this person sees the lighthouse. Can I get one for this Queen of Earth? Queen of Earth. And I'm hearing India Aries, the truth. You got the Ace of Swords. And the Two of Cups. Yeah, like this person, they're like I said, I felt like they harness dolphin energy. Like, because I feel the water within this person, but it's like almost as if like right now they're taking on the energy of like Capricorn season. Being in Capricorn season, they're very stable and structured, and you know, like down, like I feel it, like they're down to earth. Yeah, a lot. And this is like I feel like I almost needed to say like this is your person. But let's read this move forward, and then that'll be the reading, because gots to go. All right, so it says move forward. Make a move now. The time for waiting is over and forward movement is required. Don't let fear stop you. This warrior king of the sea strides boldly forward and asks you to do the same. He says this is the time to make a move, so follow him now. Whatever it is that you've been thinking about doing, this card says do it now. You might not feel ready, or you could be waiting for the perfect moment to take action. Well, that perfectly imperfect moment is now. The time for inaction or procrastination is over. You know in your heart that the current circumstances can't stay the same, and bold action is required. It might not be a life-changing move, and there again, it could be. You'll know what you need to do, so act with courage as you boldly move forward and trust in life to guide you. The writer John Wolfgang von Goethe said, whatever you can do or dream, you can begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. So take heed of these wise words and apply them to your own life now. An exciting time of activity lies ahead and will lift you out of your current scenario and into a whole new world. You might be feeling very comfortable and not feel like moving anywhere, let alone forward. This card could also be saying, move forward by moving your body. It could be as simple as getting some exercise. This is the meaning of if this card appears with the Be Spontaneous card. You'll know how to interpret this card intuitively, and also by considering the other cards in your reading. So yeah. Yeah. So there's the reading, y'all. I definitely hope that it resonated for some of you, and if not, it's just not your story, and that's fine. I hope that everyone enjoys their weekend, and I will see you all on the next one. All right? And if I didn't say thank you all for tuning in with me, feel free to like and share, or, you know, whatever. Do what you feel you're guided to do. All right? Later.